Well, hello there, everyone. It is Nico Iona, and I am back for yet another Pick a Spirit Animal Collective Energy reading at the very end of January. We are just going into February, and what a beautiful time to be doing this. I'm so excited to be back doing another reading. It's been a minute again. I guess maybe I'm down to once or twice a month, but rest assured I've been doing a lot of cards personally and been having a lot of fun with them, so I'm all warmed up. I'm raring to go. Remember, these videos are timeless. Anytime you watch this, something's ringing true with you. You feel that spark, you feel that click, that head turn. What did she just say? That's all about your intuition, my friends. You see, these cards are all about archetypes. They're about templates. There's a mathematical equation here. Just because you can somewhat explain the magic doesn't mean it's not magic anymore. So please tune in, watch. Most of you that are watching are already on a spiritual path. Whether or not you're super consciously aware of it, it all varies. But if you're watching this video right now, you've been guided to it in some sense, in some way, with this beautifully divine, intricately woven existence that we live in. There are no mistakes. Everything's in divine timing. Please listen up, because boy, do I have something to say to you. I don't know what it is. It's going to surprise me too. So let's see. Let's give her a go. Let's do 2 cards, wild cards, please. Let's see. All right, then. Okay. So we've got 2 cards to choose from. So those of you that are new, just take a really good look at both of these cards. See which one you're drawn to. See which one, flickers a light, rings a bell, floats your boat, something you saw last week, something that's just dinging that chime in your brain. I hope one of them's making your head turn. The top here we have the dolphin, which we have definitely done before, but repeats are good. I'm not redoing anything these days. Let's just roll with it. So we got the dolphin and we got the goat. All right. So take a good look. Determine which one your intuition is calling out to, which picture you like better, or which, and both of them might be for you. Neither one might be for you this time. It just all depends on the timing and what's resonating. So the top one, this dolphin here, all about, according to the card, life, feminine energy, and sexuality. So this is also the representation of playfulness, the showing the world your positive energy, what having the strength to spread joy. And it's just a very, very, I really correlate this with the sun card in the tarot deck. Just the most bright, positive energy possible, right? Just exploding up and just saying, everything's good. I'm contagious. You don't have a choice. We're going to be happy. So that's kind of that dolphin energy right there for you. And the goat, okay, so the goat is all about, this one's new to me. I haven't pulled this one yet, and it's not in my Native American deck, so bear with me. It's mischief, sexuality, and fertility, and caprice. This is a new word to me. I'm embarrassed. I'm gonna have to look this up. So we got the part goat and part man, mischief. Okay, so it's just like this. I'm kind of getting this. The trickster feel, like the demon, the steed of Satan, maybe sort of the Pan. So I'm getting this trickster thing going on here. Okay. And it's talking about how Pan was, I didn't even cheat. I didn't even look at Pan, but I mean, that was an easy one. So Pan was, an early scapegoat. So kind of getting blamed for things that aren't even maybe your fault. So sort of the trickster, sort of the person that's, holding the bag. After like wearing the mess, I guess. It's just like everything gets blamed on, how did this come down on me? That kind of thing. So, wow. All right. So that's really interesting. So we've got this like party bringer, life of the party don't stop till I walk in, dolphins. And then we got this goat, sort of a mischief maker, but an innocent mischief maker I'm getting here. Like I was trying to have fun. I wasn't completely innocent, but I mean, this crazy, all this blame came down on me, kind of a thing. So there's the basic baseline energy of the 2 cards. So, you can kind of change your answer. You can switch, flip them, flop them, go with which one we're going to go with. We're going to start with the dolphin reading. So we're going to expand on the dolphin. Let me put this in a safe spot where I'm not going to lose it this time. All right, great. I'm going to remember that. It's right over there. Dolphin. Okay, so we got this playful popping out of the water, breathing, maybe after a period of being submerged and being able to re-emerge, and you're kind of like feeling like yourself again is what I'm getting out of this. So maybe a spirit animal card first to go with the dolphins. The dolphins. Man, it's been a minute since I've done a video. It's really fun. I should do it more often. Ooh, that jumped. How often does that happen? Is it a little hop? Oh, the deer. One of my favorites, you know? It's about, okay, so to go off of the baseline energy with the jumping out of the water, this spreading contagious joy, this is in a gentle way, actually. It's like, okay, you're joyful, but you're not being forceful about it. You're not being overly aggressive about the joy that you have to spread. It's kind of like there's a certain amount of wholesomeness in here I'm getting. Because the deer is all about gentle kindness. It's about melting somebody's heart. It's like that kill 'em with kindness card. You see what I'm saying? So it's I'm getting this very good vibe from you right now, dolphins, the ones that really resonated with this card. You don't have to work hard to help people get in a better mood. It's just your energy in itself right now. So that's kind of what you're taking out of this so far. It's just walking your path and maintaining your own energy. So it's one of these things where, getting the supercharged deck out now, one of these things where when you're walking into a situation and you can feel a vibe. I mean, places have an energy signature, and it's just sometimes it's very overwhelming. But what I'm seeing here is you don't have to work extra hard to change it. Wow. Okay, that really popped out. King of Wands. Okay, that's the Leo card there with the lion and the creative king, that very masculine force. So it's also, wow, and that flew out too. Oh man, Devil in reverse, keeping up old habits. Okay, so in situations where you're wondering why, maybe you're going into places with a good attitude and that's souring quickly, I'm going to tell you why. It's because of, and this is in the inverse. So this might be you kicking a habit right now too, and kind of being very determined about it, going through it with a very fiery, determined, confident energy, and understanding, identifying how you can get away from habits that are dragging you down, basically addictions. So what I'm seeing here with it being in inverse, wow, is the fact that you're already aware of it. And how were you aware of it? It was by going into solitude. It was by facing yourself. And so it's just, you're very aware of every little habit. You're aware of what sets them off. And that's very good. That's very awesome. And this is also a reassurance not to feel like less of a person because you like your alone time as well. So it's the only way that you're going to be able to break out. So I see you're already breaking out of these bad habits, okay? Or being a little bit stagnant in the ones that are super difficult to break, like the ones that are just, they come second nature to you, you know? It's just like, that's not a big deal. I mean, I do that all the time. Maybe I smoke too many cigarettes, and then I feel, I mean, not that I'm speaking from personal experience, but then I feel awful. I feel low energy afterward. And all I had to do was just distract myself with something else. But what I'm seeing here is that you're aware of that because you've taken the time to self-reflect and you're kind of owning it. You're going onto your path with confidence, with this mode of fire, but also a gentleness, okay? Because dolphins, this is, you're bringing the party and everything, but you're not forcing it. You don't even have to try. It's just the knowing that you're going into a situation in a positive mood, in having good energy, having that bubble of light around you, and knowing that you don't have to work so hard to force it on other people. And the reason that we force this a lot of the time is because it's just like, bitch, don't kill my vibe. I'm going to be overly bubbly just to rake out all of this negativity or what have you, whatever it is in this situation. But you don't have to do that because it's all about energy. It's all about maintaining your own energy and bringing it, and you don't have to do anything else. It's just about that centering. And as long as you're authentically feeling good inside, it's going to radiate and you don't have to worry about it. Do you see what I'm saying? It's a very important message. It's just like, because nothing will burn you out faster than trying to, I want you to feel so good. I mean, I really want you to feel good, and you know, you need to get up and blah, blah. And there's a time and a place for that, especially when somebody's feeling down, or, you know, I've been pulled out of the gutter before by close friends, and they've really helped me out. But what I'm seeing right now, for the next coming weeks, focus on that core feeling inside of you. That's the most important thing. That's all that it comes down to that really ever matters, you know? So focus on that and keep rolling with that. And where is my deck that I wanted? There it is. Okay, let's keep going with this reading, dolphins. So we've been doing some inner work, and it's created a sort of an inner sunniness going on, which is really awfully nice. But, you know, going into these environments, it's just, we're trying to, wow, okay. I don't know whether to read that right side up or upside down. This is the Queen of Cups, so this is the classic empath card. Goes right hand in hand with what I was saying, okay? So upside down or right side up, we're getting the same message here. This is all about absorbing energies, the classic empath, it's just feeling absolutely everything. So and if you're not as aware of it, when you're wondering why you're drained or feeling funky, pay attention to that. Pay attention to your energy. Pay attention to who it increases around and who it decreases around. And, you know, because that's a really easy thing to ignore with a logical mind. But trust me, it's just, you know, and the Queen of Cups is also very known for just sort of, you know, acting on feelings alone. And that's not always a bad thing, depending on the situation, but it's sort of, like I said, just you can kind of put it in cruise control a little bit, as long as that in your heart, you're feeling good. Wow, the Lovers. Okay, so, I mean, there might be if you've got somebody that sparks your interest or you're in a relationship, this is kind of the card of the two wholes make a whole. Like, it's just like interdependence, not codependence, sort of a card. So, whether you're single or in a relationship right now, just keep this in mind. It's just to have a beautiful relationship. It's two whole people. It's no neediness. It's not, I need this from you. If you don't respond in a certain way, it's gonna go south. No, you're already solid within yourself. You don't need that. And I'm seeing here, this is very bright. It's just like it's feeling feelings, and it's just I see a healthy relationship here. I really do. If you chose the dolphin, because it's just, and it's because of this. It's because being able to go into solitude and face yourself. And I mean, I might be wrong here, but in my earthly experience, when I see anybody that's in any kind of relationship that I admire, it's because they both know how to be alone. They both know how to, it doesn't matter what the other person does. They work great as a team, but it's, you know, this is kind of the union card, especially in this deck, because look, they got the strand, they got everything is going on for them. The higher dude is there, like everything's great. Okay, man, I don't even want to draw another card to muddy that up, but I'm gonna anyway. All right, let's see. Let's do the chakra deck and get a final advice card here. Where am I sitting? Okay, good. All right. So, dolphins, final advice card for you. The chakra deck. All right. So it's very cold outside. Very cold outside. I always have to mention that. It's like January 30th. Why is it so cold? Okay, here we go. Perfect. Wow, did this not come out in the last reading? I think it did, and that ties all hand in hand. These two holes make a hole. Okay, dolphins, there's something going on with a relationship right now. Either one is deepening, there's one beginning, or yeah, I'm seeing one kind of, it's either a new relationship or there's a relationship that's being rekindled. Okay? But there's and it's because of this. It's because of this self-worth. You guys, way to go. I mean, good job. This is great, and this comes from this is the sacral chakra, this is orange, this is that seat of, okay, yeah, the dolphin, sexuality as well. Okay, did not say sexuality, yeah. So it's just like the sacral chakra that comes from a very solid, developed place that you've come to terms with. You're secure within yourself. All right, you've figured out your value, basically, or you're figuring it out right now. Basically, what I'm seeing here is that you're very ready for a very deep relationship. I mean, union, partnership. I'm talking partnership here. I mean, this is not going to resonate for everybody. It is a generalized reading, but man, oh man, look at this Queen of Cups and then the Lovers and the Deer, which is like the spirit of gentleness, romance even. But we've got, and yet the Hermit though, but that's, I'm seeing that as something you've already been through in this reading. I really am, because the Dolphin energy is all about like, I have arrived. Here I am. I'm ready for more interaction. I have arrived. I'm ready for valuable exchanges, everything else. And it's all about this work that you've put in and overturning bad habits. Even if you haven't completely dropped everything, we don't have to be perfect, okay? But you turned it upside down, I'm seeing. And it's just like, congratulations, you guys. That's really awesome. Way to feel good about yourself. Dolphin. Yeah, I love it. I love that reading. That's great. Okay, I remember where I put the other card. We're moving on to the goat. Goat! The goat! So if you chose the goat. Man, I'm getting some shadows. It's pitch dark, too. It's not even late. I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. So goat. Okay, so we got this pan thing. We got this scapegoat thing going on. Let's see what else it says. For wings and tails. Yeah, it's just got this like whole thing with Satan. Like the goat's always dancing with the devil, you know what I mean? But that doesn't necessarily make him bad. It's more like he gets blamed for a lot of stuff. He might not have been a saint, okay, but he's definitely not evil. I'm not picking up here, especially from what that card said from the back of the card and what my intuition is telling me about the reading. So go. Let's start off. I'm not going to do it in the same order. Let's start off with the supercharged deck. That jumped. Okay. 3 of Cups, Mischief. Ooh, okay, I'm going to go ahead and read this card classically as the third party situation. If there was a third party situation in your life, and this doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, it's not necessarily a love triangle, although it could be. That's the classic meaning about it. This is also just somebody kind of meddling in your affairs or just being a third party in any sense. Any interference in any kind of endeavor or especially relationship with the Cups here has come to an end. I'm reading. All right, it's upside down. It's just like the drama has kind of stopped. I'm seeing with that. So that's interesting. So to go off of being blamed, being a scapegoat, the blame game has kind of ended. Like the war has circled the drain. It's kind of over with. It's kind of water under the bridge. That's a really good sign here. So if you're being blamed for something, some kind of gossipy, drama-y thing, it's run its course, which is great. That's really nice. So let's see what, oh man, they love to fly out. Okay, what'd I say? Moving on to better things. 6 of Swords. That's paddling away, moving on from troubled waters. Amazing, beautiful. It's just like, okay, goat. Maybe you were the scapegoat. Now you're just a goat. All right, you're not being blamed for ridiculous things anymore. So maybe there was a time that happened. Wow. Okay, that flipped out. All right, snake upside down. What'd I say? Thank you, cards. You just like prompting my conversation here. I don't even need them. Okay, so you're moving on from troubled times, but you're having a hard time doing that. This is the card of transformation. This is the shedding of the skin. All right, this is transformation, this moving on without guilt, this being having your heart free as the wind kind of a thing. All right, so it's because there was all this drama. You got burned, I'm seeing. You got burned by somebody interfering, by somebody meddling, and you are moving on. This is happening. But there's some kind of blockage, some kind of transformative blockage going on. But why? Why is there a transformative blockage, Spirit? Let's see. See what they gotta say. I'm sorry, I try not to bust into song. I don't know if it's obnoxious or entertaining. It entertains me. Okay, so the bear, the intuition. Okay. So this is all about that following your intuition, but also understanding like guilt and intuition can be very separate. It's just like guilt is an underlying feeling. It's like anxiety, right? So what I'm seeing is if something, so this has come to an end. This drama, this crap with someone meddling for whatever reason they had, whatever it was. I mean, it could be anybody in your life, okay? Like I said, it could have been a love triangle. I don't know what kind of life you're leading. This is generalized reading. It could have been a family member. It could have been a brother or a sister, having some kind of conflict with you or talking behind your back or you doing that. And it's run its course. It's over with. It's done. All right. And we've moved on from the troubled times, but there's something and it's because you're not listening to your intuition. It's only believe what is true about you. Everyone has a different version of you mentally in their mind, right? It's just like what is that story about the guy who went crazy because no one actually knew who he was? I mean, because no one does. You're the only one that has the constant, consistent story. Everybody else's story is going to change. So you need to follow your intuition here is what I'm getting to move on. You are moving on, I'm seeing. So it's the track is set. It's like the roller coaster clinking up the track. It's going on anyway, but there's just this unnecessary turmoil with the upside down snake because you're not letting your intuition come through. There's a guilt to that. It's just, wow, I don't want to be so self-assured. Who am I to think that I'm free and clear and I've been the good person and all this other stuff? No, listen to your intuition. It won't leave you alone if you weren't the good person. Believe me, I know that from personal experience. It's just, if you've done something wrong, you're going to know. If you've done something pretend wrong, and this is just a guilt thing playing out, you're going to know because it's going to be a series of second guessing yourself. Does that hit home? It's either going to be a yes or no definite, or it's going to be maybe I should have been nicer. No, screw that. You're going to know in your own mind that you did the right thing or you did the wrong thing. But what I'm getting here is you were a scapegoat, my friend. It wasn't fair. It didn't play out the way it should have. And you need to listen to your intuition on that and give yourself a little bit of freaking credit. Okay. Here we go. Yeah. They keep repeat cards all the time. So 7 of drums, 7 of pentacles. This is that whole anti, especially in this deck, the anti the grass is always greener thing. It's just, you can't be hopping. So this is like the card of also indecision in the traditional tarot. It's should I move away from this established thing that I've worked toward to take on a new endeavor? Should I split up my time and energy or whatever else? But what I'm getting here from the sequence of this reading, goats, is I'm good where I'm at. No, not again. I got it. Okay, so I'm good where I'm at. And I can see how she's dancing. She's got trouble. She's still at work and stuff, but she's able to dance with her tambourine. She's good where she's at. She knows she's where she's meant to be. So it's in the traditional tarot, that's the indecisive. Should I move away from this or not? With the sequence of this reading is you're moving away whether your emotions are cycling back and forth on you or not. You're moving away from troubled waters because your gut is screaming at you. That's what you're supposed to do. And it's just she's kind of moving away with her tambourine, I'm seeing. It's just your logical mind knows what to do here is what I'm getting out of that. You were kind of blamed for something. Someone was meddling. The truth kind of came out and it just fizzled out. Okay. And so it's just kind of like a step moving forward in the right direction. It's really great. It's good. So let's just do a chakra card. I'm going to wrap it up. Dolphins and goats. Pretty good. Wow. All right, let's finish this reading before I do my little book report conclusion. In conclusion. All right. What we got? I'm just going to pick one. Vanity. Okay, that ties into everything. All right, so this vanity thing, this appearances, this outer appearances stuff, this also comes from the throat chakra. It's just I can't be consistent about what I say because it's just this is unsavory. I don't want to look bad, this and that. Screw looking bad. You're moving on from troubled times. You know what's right in your heart. Don't worry about it. You don't owe anybody an explanation. It's just, and furthermore, or more importantly, you don't give people explanations to massage your ego or to make yourself look better, because it's just, it just prolongs your growth. It prolongs your next step onto the next level of consciousness. You get it? So, I mean, I get it. I relate to that. I'm the queen of doing that crap. Sometimes stuff comes out of my mouth and I'm like, why did I even tell those people that? It's just ridiculous, right? It's just be authentic. You're moving on. You're moving on from whatever kind of drama went down, whatever you got blamed for. And you might, I'm not saying you were completely innocent in this situation, but you were definitely overblamed. You were definitely, no doubt about it, you got tangled up in some kind of dramatic triangle, all right? So, but trust me, don't let the ego take over and try to, make yourself look good, because it's just ridiculous. You want to be right or you want to be happy. Easy shit. So, okay, so dolphins, oh my God, like, wow, something's happening here with some kind of union. There's a relationship deepening, or there's a new relationship starting. It's like the next level of a conscious relationship is what I get out of this reading with the Lovers and the Queen of Cups. Sorry if that doesn't resonate. It's kind of specific, but with the combination of these cards, it's like you got rid of some bad habits. You face yourself. You've been gentle. It's just, you're not forceful with your energy. It's just you're radiating good energy, and that's wonderful. And look at that, man. The card everybody wants. The classic card everybody always wants to draw in the tarot. Number 6, the Lovers. Nice. And go, you guys, it's, so, yeah, you're not to blame, okay? Moving on from troubled times. It's just, we got to leave this drama behind us, Go dancing in the rain. Do what you got to do, all right? Wonderful reading. Loved doing it. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Later.